In a quiet town, there lived a man named Alex. He was known to the townsfolk as the Pebble Man because of his peculiar way of earning a living by selling pebbles. Every morning, Alex would walk down to the riverside, collecting smooth, colorful pebbles that the river washed ashore. He would then carry them in an old, tattered basket to the town square, hoping to sell them. Alex wasn't particularly successful. Few people found value in his pebbles, and he barely made enough to buy a loaf of bread each day. Children sometimes stopped to look at his collection, amused by the odd colors, but they rarely bought anything. Most adults passed him by without a second glance. One day, while sitting under a banyan tree near the river, Alex noticed a man walking by. The man was dressed impeccably in a tailored suit, carrying a leather briefcase, and wearing polished shoes that gleamed in the sunlight. He exuded an air of confidence and success. Curious, Alex called out, "Sir, would you like to buy a pebble? They're very unique." The man stopped, looked at Alex, and said with a slight smile, "Why should I buy a pebble? What value does it have?" Alex hesitated. He'd never thought about the value of his pebbles beyond their colors. "Well, they're beautiful," he stammered. The man raised an eyebrow and replied, "Beauty alone doesn't sell, my friend. You need to give people a reason to want what you offer." He paused and added, "Let me ask you something. Do you believe in your pebbles?" Alex looked confused. "Believe in them? They're just pebbles. What's there to believe in?" The man chuckled. "That's exactly your problem. If you see them as just pebbles, so will everyone else. But if you see them as something extraordinary, others will too. The value of anything starts in your mind." With that, the man tipped his hat and walked away. Those words echoed in Alex's mind for days. Do you believe in your pebbles? He couldn't shake the question. That night, as he lay on his straw mattress, he had an idea. What if he found a way to make people see his pebbles differently? The next morning, Alex went back to the river, but this time, he wasn't just collecting random pebbles. He carefully selected the smoothest, shiniest, and most vibrant ones. Then he spent hours washing and polishing them until they sparkled. But he didn't stop there. Alex took some scraps of wood and carved small stands to display his pebbles. He even wrote little notes about each one, like, "The Stone of Serenity, perfect for your desk to bring calm to your day. The Friendship Pebble, a small token to gift someone you care about." The next day, he set up his display in the town square. This time, something remarkable happened. People who usually ignored him stopped to look. "How clever!" one woman exclaimed as she picked up a pebble labeled the Lucky Charm. Another man bought 3 pebbles to use as paperweights for his office. Word spread, and soon, Alex's little pebble stand became a popular spot. Children brought their parents to buy magic stones, and travelers passing through the town purchased them as souvenirs. Alex started making more money than he ever thought possible. One day, a wealthy merchant from the nearby city came to visit the town. He stopped at Alex's stand, intrigued by the display. After listening to Alex passionately explain the story behind each pebble, the merchant said, "You have a remarkable talent for seeing potential in the simplest of things. How would you like to sell your pebbles in my city? I'll help you set up a proper shop." Alex couldn't believe his ears. Overwhelmed with gratitude, he accepted the offer. Months later, Alex opened a beautiful little store in the city, showcasing his pebbles alongside other unique items he had started to craft. He became known as an artist, a storyteller, and, most importantly, a man who had turned something as simple as a pebble into a symbol of beauty and inspiration. Years later, Alex was walking along the same riverside where it all began when he saw a young boy sitting on the shore, holding a few pebbles. The boy looked up and asked, "Sir, why are you smiling at me?" Alex handed the boy a polished stone from his pocket and said, "Because I see myself in you. This pebble may seem ordinary, but if you believe in it, it can take you places you've never imagined." This story teaches us that the value of anything, whether it's an object, a skill, or even ourselves, comes from how we perceive it. Like Alex, we often underestimate what we have to offer because we see it as just a pebble. But with belief, creativity, and effort, we can transform the simplest things into something extraordinary. So remember, success begins with how you view yourself. If you believe in your worth and dare to think differently, the world will see it too. After all, the greatest treasures are often hidden in the most unexpected places.